Have you ever sensed a quiet strength within you? A presence so immense that words just can't capture it. I believe that inside each of us there's an endless sense of self, the infinite I am. Hi, I'm Dr. Herman L King, ambassador of the infinite I am. Today, I'm excited to share some important information with you about the infinite I am so you can reconnect with your divine nature and spiritual identity. I invite you on a journey not just to explore a spiritual idea, but to awaken the truth that you are infinite, eternal, and perfectly whole. Your thoughts serve as living proof of your divine nature in action. If you're prepared to fully accept your true self beyond labels and limits, keep watching. There's a powerful idea that's been shared by many people across cultures and centuries, and it can be simply summarized as the infinite I am. It's the previously mentioned idea that within each of us exists something infinite, eternal, and perfectly whole. It's the quiet, gentle voice inside that speaks from our true nature and our divinity. But what does this really mean? Let's examine where this idea originates, how it's been understood, and what lessons we can learn from it. First, let's explore the origins of this idea. And remember, the idea is about the something deep within us that's infinite, eternal, and perfectly whole. This idea has roots in the Judeo-Christian tradition. In the book of Exodus, when Moses meets with God at the burning bush and asks for God's name, God responds and says, I am who I am. Therefore, you should tell the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. This isn't just a name, it's a declaration of pure existence, the origin of all beginnings. Later, Jesus referred to himself with this same divine language. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Now, whether you see this as Jesus recognizing his divinity or expressing his oneness with the divine, it's clear that a thread of the infinite I am runs deeply through the Judeo-Christian tradition. Get ready for a spoiler alert that may or may not shock you. And it's this: once you rediscover your divine nature, you too, like I have already, declared that you are the way, the truth, and the life for you. We won't discuss that now, but I wanted to bring it up so you are aware of how this truth can apply to you. For now, let's go back to the ancient origins of where this idea started. Now, this idea of the infinite I am isn't exclusive to Christianity or Judaism. It's been present in various spiritual traditions for thousands of years before Christianity and Judaism emerged. So stay with me and let's dig just a little bit deeper. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. In Hinduism, there's the idea of Atman, your true self or soul, which is wonderfully aligned with Brahman, the ultimate reality. Emphasize the profound connection between your essence and the entire universe. The person who recognizes this identity becomes one with the infinite, understanding they are not confined to their physical bodies, but are present everywhere and in everything. Now, Buddhism presents an interesting perspective with Atman, or no self. This doesn't mean we don't exist, but rather that there is no permanent, unchanging self. Everything we identify with, our body, emotion, and our thoughts, is constantly changing. So they are not truly ours in a permanent way. In our modern era, teachers such as Neville, Goddard, and those of the New Thought movement have embraced this concept, viewing the I am as a way to affirm one's true identity as spiritual being. They teach that by understanding and affirming this infinite I am, we can create our own reality and manifest our deepest desires. Meanwhile, philosophers like Hegel explored the concept of an absolute spirit, a boundless consciousness that exists everywhere, continually growing and becoming more self-aware. Their idea invites us to think about a universal awareness that is always evolving and expanding. Even researchers studying consciousness today often explore similar ideas such as Panpsychism, the fascinating notion that consciousness might be present throughout the entire universe. So, when we talk about I am, what are we really talking about? Is it our ego, our personality, or something more profound? Really, the answer depends on your perspective. And from a religious perspective, it could be your soul connected to the divine. Philosophically, it might be your consciousness or awareness itself. Spiritually, it might represent your connection to all things, your oneness with the universe. If we're referring to the ego or personality, then yes, we are clearly finite with obvious limitations. But if we're talking about consciousness itself, or our true spiritual nature, then we enter the realm of the infinite. Why? Because consciousness has no boundaries. It has no end. It's always expanding and evolving. As we review all these interpretations, here are three key takeaways to remember. First, identity. Most traditions suggest that the I we are truly referring to isn't our ego or personality, but our true self. That is, the eternal, unchanging part connected to the divine. Second, omnipresence. If we are truly connected to ultimate reality, then we are present everywhere and in everything. We are not limited to our physical bodies, but we are one with the universe itself. Third, it's a call to action. Recognizing the infinite I am isn't just philosophical. It's an invitation to realize our true potential and live in harmony with our divine nature. When we recognize our connection to the divine, we're inspired to embody love, compassion, and forgiveness. So, here are three things that have me a little bit curious. Number one, do you believe in the concept of the infinite I am? Number two, Have you had experiencing something that made you feel connected to something bigger than yourself? And 3, what impact do you think viewing yourself as divine would have on your lifestyle? Share your thoughts below in the comment section. I welcome, of course, your opinion. Feel free to share whatever is on your mind. Now, if this content resonates with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might find it beneficial. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe for more exploration into consciousness and spirituality. In the next video, I'll begin a 3-part series about identity and self-discovery. Part 1's title is, Am I My Thoughts? The Identity Crisis That Changes Everything. If you need a resource, though, right now, I've written a book. I've written a couple of books, but I've written a book entitled, I Am You, You Are I Am. The subtitle is, Discover Your Divine Nature and Transform Your Lifestyle. It's available on Amazon. Listen, thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Herman L King, the ambassador of the infinite I Am. And remember, I am you, you are I am. Have a blessed and wonderful day.